Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dan Chen from the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. Very warm welcome to our side event, the Local Pathway Fellowship, empowering young people to implement the new urban agenda in their cities. So, before we start, let me just give a very brief context and intro of what SDSN does and who we are. So, in 2012, the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon launched the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. And the purpose of this network is to mobilize all the non-state actors, whether it's on business, academia, young people, to mobilize to implement the Sustainable Development Goals. In 2015, the UN Secretary General found the SDSN Youth, the Global Youth Initiative of SDSN. And what we do here is to empower young people, give them a platform to implement the Sustainable Development Goals and create sustainable development solutions. The Local Pathway Fellowship is one of these global initiatives to serve that purpose. It was launched in the UN Conference on Housing and Sustainable Urban Development in October 2016 in Ecuador, in Quito, Ecuador. And then we recruit an inaugural cohort of 60 fellows from 52 cities around the world, who are all young urban leaders with their passion in the implementation of the SDG in their cities. And this year, the Local Pathway Fellowship is a one-year training program. As our fellows are about to graduate, it's very our pleasure to invite 11 of them to be here with us today. Some of them will give their presentation to talk about what they have been doing over the years. So let me just introduce a little of our fellows. We have Clinton Moore from Melbourne, Australia. We have Karina Izquierdo from Mexico City. We have Lucia Urieta from Paris. We have Baha from Istanbul. We have Reswan from Dhaka, Bangladesh. We have Umesh from Mumbai, India. We also have Shandes Aziz from Tehran, Iran. We also have Gina from Jakarta. We have Ivy from Nairobi. And we also have Nadia from Jakarta. Joy from Manila, Philippines. Always forget the one who are very close to us. So these are the fellows who will be presenting what they have been doing over the years. At the same time, we also have Professor Michele Acuto from the UCL City Leadership Laboratory to give a little bit context on city diplomacy and city-to-city cooperation. We also have Amira from the Jeffrey Sachs Center on Sustainable Development, who will give some context on the implementation of the SDGs from a Malaysian perspective. So without further ado, let me first invite Professor Acuto to give a little bit of context of city-to-city cooperation. As background, one of the key elements of the Local Pathway Fellowship is about the city-to-city cooperation. As you will see in a minute, some of our fellows in different cities are working on exactly the same issue, like Joy from Manila and Reswan from Dhaka. So this is all about how they can connect with each other and about the synergy, how young people can cooperate on sustainable development in their cities. And Michele is an expert in city diplomacy, and he can talk a little bit about the context of where young people can contribute to this movement. So Michele, the floor is yours.